It's Friday night. It's 7 p.m. That means it's time for the Paul Nicky Show. The greatest show on earth. Yeah!
Hey, I am not Nicky, no.
I'm not Paul Lindenberg.
But this is the Paul and Nicky Show.
Yay! Welcome back.
Welcome back, Friday evening, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
The Paul and Nicky Show. Here we are yet again to entertain you.
Yeah.
Are you entertained?
Yes, I was just going to say that. Are you
What's
enjoying
that
it? Gladiator.
Oh, Gladiator.
Brilliant
Of course it's
film.
Gladiator.
That's probably the only film, sorry to say this, Mr. Russell Crowe, that I actually like with him in. I think he's excellent in that.
You see Master and Commander?
No.
So I got that the other day from a
good?
charity shop. I've not watched it yet, so
Right.
don't know.
I'm sure he is good in other things, but that is, for me, his best
Russell Crowe.
film. That's a really good
He's got
film.
a well deep voice, though, hasn't he?
He has, yeah.
Even deeper than mine.
Better than a Mickey Mouse voice, though, isn't it?
I am
Sounds a
Russell
bit weird.
Crowe. Yeah.
That's a bit too deep. That's a bit
Very deep. Okay, so what we got coming up then? We got some freaky
yes.
facts.
Hang on, you haven't asked about the week. Has your week been good?
Just saying what's coming up. My week's been fine. Been to the hospital today. My wife dropped a big metal thing on her head, so she's concussed at the moment. So she'll be okay, I'm
She'll be
sure.
fine.
I'm sure.
She'll be
So
fine.
yeah, that's my day anyway.
Yeah.
What about your day?
Yeah, been good. We've this week. I mean, we've just had lots of birthdays and things. September is a big birthday month for me, so lots of expense.
birthdays
And
in
I mean, I
household?
love buying presents for people, to be honest. But of course, it's the bank balance doesn't like it very much. Your nose is growing again, Pinocchio.
If you love buying presents that much, I expect something amazing next week. Viewers,
Like
looking
that,
forward.
like that gamer station in Harrods.
What?
A gamer station.
How much was that?
I think it was like,
3,000?
I think it was more like 8 or 11 grand, 8 to 11 grand, something like that.
Yeah, we went to Harrods filming for Revelation TV,
Yeah.
of course, and we saw this amazing cockpit you sit in with 3 TV screens all around
pretty
you,
awesome, wasn't it?
and it kind of moves as you're sat in it.
Yeah.
And that, you said it's about £8,000.
It's something on the lines of that, from what I remember, because I had the figure in my head of how much that massive screen was. That was like 350,000, wasn't it? But if
the
I
big
remember
TV.
rightly, yes.
Yeah, it reduced from
It was
250,000,
something like that.
folks.
Yeah, it's
Carrots.
crazy, isn't it? So that was in my head, but
Yes.
yeah.
John Cleese bought 3.
Yeah, exactly, and the rest.
1 to put up on the wall, 2 to just throw away because he doesn't need them.
Yeah.
Okay, happy. What are we
Okay,
going over
happy,
to
yeah.
next?
Freaky facts.
Oh, it's time for freaky
facts. Freaky facts.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
There we go. Shall I start this week?
Yeah, you start this week. Yeah.
Okay, here's a freaky fact. A man weighing 150 pounds would provide enough meat to satisfy 75 cannibals in one sitting.
Ew, I don't want to think about that. That's gross. Oh, really?
75
Where'd you get
cannibals.
that from? That's just weird. That
Freaky
is
fact.
horrible.
It's a bit horrible, isn't it?
Ew.
But if you were forced to, would you eat a human?
No, I wouldn't.
Not even their little toe?
No.
Why not?
It's
If you're hungry?
disgusting. It's just gross. No, I'd have to live on grass.
But if it's deep fried?
No,
Grass. You're
no.
not a cow.
Live on grass. Thank you. I know I'm not a cow. Thank you very much. Thank you.
See you munching away in the
That was a little
field.
set away of an insult there, wasn't it? A
What?
little set away. You're not a cow.
That's a nice. No, I was being kind. I mean,
No, I couldn't. Sorry. That to me is just weird. That's just nothing in me could do that.
because in ancient wars and stuff, when
Gross.
people were surrounded and they were kind of being held captive, a lot of them did turn to cannibalism, because they got so hungry.
No, it's gross. It's just not right.
Drives
is
you
it?
mad,
It's
doesn't it, in
weird.
the end?
You have to live on the grass, I'm afraid, and flowers. Yeah. Why would you? Would you eat a little toe or?
Depends where
a
any spices
finger?
available. A bit of mustard, bit of mustard, bit of horseradish.
This been like
Tabasco
battered
sauce.
a little bit. Or,
A battered finger.
Battered
Yeah.
fingers, yeah.
If you had to eat somebody's face, what part would you start with
Oh
first?
no! I tell you, I can't. This is just weird. Probably the eyes.
The eyes. I knew she was going to say the eyes. Pop them out. That's that scene in Indiana Jones, isn't it? Where she says they got like chilled monkey brains and all of that. She says, "Do you have any soup?" And then they bring the soup out. She's like, she starts stirring it, and all these eyes bobble up to the surface.
gross.
Disgusting. How can anybody eat an eye?
Sorry, that's just.
Anyway, over
not
to you.
acceptable.
Your freaky fact.
Freaky facts. Okay. People used to. This is a Dan's one, by the way. Thank you, Dan.
Mr. Cratchit.
People used to say prunes instead of cheese when having their picture taken.
Oh, really?
Prunes.
Hey, that doesn't make you smile though. Like if I say it to you, watch this, ready? Prunes.
Yeah, it's a bit
It's like a Zoolander
sour
pout.
looking or something, isn't it? Prunes. It is, yeah. No, and the reason being what you just rightly said. In the 1840s, a big, dare we say, cheesy grin was seen as childish.
God, it's seen as well childish than I would.
Yeah. So one London photographer told people to say prunes to keep their mouths taut. Bit weird, isn't it?
Be pouty all the time.
Bit pouty, yeah.
Maybe that's where it started.
Some people like the pouting, don't they? I'm not a fan of pouting.
Well, I see people on Instagram, usually young girls all the time, kind of looking up to the sky.
Yeah, that's right.
So that gravity pulls the skin back to make it look younger. And they do that.
Yeah.
Prunes. Well, there we go.
You know what to say now then. If you want a good pout, you know what to say.
That's probably how the model pout started then, saying prunes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, did you know Anne Boleyn,
yes,
the famous Anne Boleyn, she had 6 fingers. Did you know that?
Great.
She had 6 fingers on her left hand. And
what wife was that? I can't remember.
Henry VIII.
Yes, but what was it? Because he had a lot of wives, didn't he? I can't remember what number it was now.
She was definitely one of them.
She was one of them.
I don't know which one. But Henry VIII, he charged her on the basis of adultery and incest. And if his charges against her had failed, he planned to use the information about her 6-fingered left hand to try her and burn her as a witch. That's
lovely, isn't it? Lovely man. He'd obviously had enough of her then, hadn't he?
He'd had enough.
He thought, well, I'll have another one.
Can't get her on adultery, can't get her on incest. I'll get her on a 6-fingered hand.
Oh, I can't remember all the names. There's quite a few different names, wasn't it, of all the different wives and that he had.
Is it Jane Seymour?
Yeah, I was just thinking Jane Seymour, because that's what I thought. I thought there's an actress called that. I better not say, I might look a bit silly, mightn't I?
Only reason I remember hers because
they were the famousy kind of.
How many fingers you got in your hand, Liv? Let's have a look.
My hands are perfectly fine.
1, 2, 3,
apparently,
4, 5, and a little scar at the side.
No,
here.
there's not.
There's a little scar at the side here.
Apparently, no. My mum says I've got witch fingers.
Which fingers?
Apparently, yeah. Because remember we said this before. I think you and Archie looked at my fingers. You said, "Ooh, they look a bit long and spindly and weird."
Very long.
Or something. But and then
E.T. the extraterrestrial.
they're like piano fingers, you know.
Oh yeah, you'd be good at piano. I
used to play the piano years ago.
Have you got a good stretch?
Yeah, I can do that.
Mine's quite wide.
That's pretty wide though.
That's pretty wide.
That's pretty wide. Anyway.
You got web toes?
No, I haven't. I'm not a duck, you know.
Never seen her feet, I don't know. I'd be fast at swimming. Like aqua woman.
Yeah, aqua woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
I've done the Anne Boleyn one.
I'd have to dye my hair red because that's aqua woman, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Although she looks good. She's a good-looking woman, that aqua woman.
Not according to Johnny Depp anymore because I think they've gone through divorce and I think they've kicked her out of Aquaman.
Really?
What's her name? I've got her name.
Oh, she's a very nice looking lady, isn't she? Steve would know. He knows all the actresses' names. You're telling me off to say that now. He just remembers all the actors' names.
Amber Heard.
Yes,
Amber Heard.
That's the one.
Johnny Depp's ex-wife. Yeah, I think they've removed her from future because of all the
crazy,
lies and stuff she was
really
saying about Johnny Depp.
Oh, like what?
Yeah, nasty stuff.
Oh,
kind of accusing him of hitting her and all this sort of thing. I think it's gone to court and it's shown that she's not been telling the whole truth.
Colours then.
Yes. Another freak fact?
Yes, I do. Moving on. A whale saved a snorkeler from a shark. And this isn't the first time I've heard this. I've heard many stories of animals saving people's lives, which I just think is so lovely. The whale was protecting the snorkeler from the lurking tiger shark. So when marine biologist Nan Hauser felt a £500,000 humpback whale nudging her during a dive, she was confused, as that's not typical whale behaviour. She said, "I've spent 28 years underwater with whales and I've never had a whale so tactile and so insistent on putting me on his head or belly or back, or most of all trying to tuck me under his huge pectoral fin." And the reason behind this gentle touch was, it's simply extraordinary, was because this Hauser noticed this 15-foot-long tiger shark lurking in the distance.
Nuts,
so there's no other reason for pure kindness of this whale to protect her under his fin, like a mother hen, isn't it, in a way, protecting her from the shark.
So why do animals have this feeling of protection often for human beings? They wouldn't necessarily. Maybe they would protect other animals. I don't know, but
they do. I've seen videos where they do protect other animals. I mean, as you know, I'm a big animal lover. I do love my animals, and I think people underestimate animals personally. I think, it's God's creation in the end of the day. God's created it all. God hasn't made any mistakes. God, he, when you look at animals, and especially if you've had a lot of them, it's surprising some of the things that you'll see them work out. They're very smart. They're not stupid. And they do have feelings.
A video recently about the badger taking on the python snake. And, and the python had wrapped itself around the badger and I think was kind of squeezing it and killing it. And then a coyote or something came along and started to attack the snake.
Yeah.
And then the badger kept wriggling, and eventually the badger got out, and then the coyote and badger both ganged up
on the snake
and killed the snake.
See, there you go.
It's kind of quite fascinating.
There's loads of amazing things. I have got another good one for next week, but we'll save that for next week. But yeah.
Well, over to Happy. Happy, what's coming up next?
The Games of Insanity.
It's time for the Games of Insanity. This week we're going to be, it's a very simple game. We build a paper aeroplane, and whoever throws their paper aeroplane the farthest, they win the Games of Insanity.
And I had to ask you how to make a paper aeroplane because I haven't made one for such a long time. I haven't made one since I've probably been at school. Maybe I showed them my boys when they were a little bit younger. How did you make it? So silly.
Where's Mr. Spoony at the moment? I haven't seen Mr. Spoony in a long time. I want to see him. I haven't seen him for a long time. You're going to be mine this week, Mr. Spoony.
Hang on, did I win? Who won him last week? I can't even. We didn't even mention.
Well, you took him home.
Spoony. Poor Mr.
She kidnaps him.
Poor Mr. Spoony didn't know what was happening. We didn't even mention him last week, did we? How could we forget? Last week was a bit of a mixed bag, wasn't it? To be fair, last week was all over the place.
Let me get some paper.
Hang on. What's that? A bit presumptuous, isn't it? You putting him there. It's like, hang on a minute.
You want him on your side, do you?
We haven't even done the
Because that's not presumptuous, is it, Nikki?
Well, he's with me, so he stays there until you win.
We'll put him halfway. We'll put him halfway.
Naughty.
There we go. One sheet for you, one sheet for me.
Right. Okay.
And what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're going to build an airplane. We've got 60 seconds to do it. Then we're going to pop down the road to our local park and we're going to throw them and see which one goes the farthest. We're going to videotape this. And so you're going to get to see who wins.
Woo!
Okay, so here we come to the paper aeroplane challenge. And Nikki is going to go first. And whoever whoever throws their aeroplane the furthest wins. Okay, so Games of Insanity over to Nikki. Ooh, that's not bad.
So you have to stand here, you can't go into You have to stand right here.
Okay.
So put your foot there.
Yeah.
That's it. And you can't go forward.
Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Oh, he wins it! He takes it!
Not impressed.
Yay! I won Mr. Spoony! I won Mr. Spoony.
This is so unfair.
My plane went the furthest.
To be fair, I bet you've been practicing all week, like general, probably.
I would
probably
never
like
practice
like general,
a game ahead of time.
Really? Yeah, right. I do not. Don't even go there. Seriously, I shouldn't have lost that cereal one either last week.
Okay, let's go over happy
Not
to our
that
very
I'm bitter
next
or anything.
section, which is
Who's Elvis?
It is Who's
Elvis? And this week, you have some Who's Elvises for me. Let's have a look.
Mr. Steve did these ones. I think he's made it very easy for you this week, though, to be fair. Haven't you? You did. You made it very easy for him. I think probably a bit too easy. We'll have to sort of step it up a few gears next time.
Up a few gears. Here we go. We've got the pictures coming up. All right. Let's have a look at the first one. Here we go, folks. Taking a while to load. We are back, folks. We've kind of got it working.
Yay!
Kind of got it working. Okay, here's the first one.
Yeah.
And all right, so here's a man with a beard.
There's a lot of men with beards now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yes, he is.
Oh, we'll take Chris Pratt.
No,
but it's
hang on. How many guesses have you had? You gave me 2 guesses.
2 questions.
Hang on, no.
There's no such question as a guess.
You said it was 2 goes I had. I had 2 questions, 2 guesses. You've just had 2, I'm sure. You just said Chris Pratt, and then you said, what else did you say?
I don't know.
Something else. One more go then. That's being really nice.
I recognise his mouth though. Don't know.
Really? No guess? No more? No? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jensen Ackles? Now, who's
It is Chris Hemsworth.
Is it really? Thor?
Yeah, Thor.
Okay. We
I
never
thought
got
you'd
that.
get that.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that's too easy. He's going to get that straight away.
Because there's that little tuft of hair coming over, but that looks dark. I thought Chris Hemsworth had blonde
He
hair.
has got, but it's no, it's no. I think
Okay.
it's-
Okay. Can you go on to the next
moving
one?
on to the next one.
Yep. Oh, who's this? Who is this? Who is that?
Yeah, I think you should know. You should
know this
definitely
one.
know that one. He's a very famous.
Oh, I've seen this guy recently. Oh. I know who this is, but I can't. So I can remember
Are you
that
gonna
beard.
a guess or
I can remember that beard because it's just full on at the bottom rather than like having any shape to it.
a guess? You want a time limit, mind?
I am. I can't think of anybody.
10,
Okay, keep
9,
counting.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
American actor,
Yes, 3, 2,
action films.
1. Yeah.
Who is it? I don't know.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Nicolas
That's you
Cage.
can tell the mouth, isn't it?
It is
The mouth.
because
I
I
thought
watched
these were easy as well. I thought, oh, these are too easy. So
I should have got the Cage because I recognised his
should've got
beard from the other
Cage.
day. I watched him in an interview.
know. I'm sure you'll get this next one.
I must be tired.
This next
I
one.
must be tired tonight.
I'm sure you should get
Okay.
this one.
Oh, American actress.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. Yes.
I want to say Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Is it right? I got it right. Yes. I got
One out of
one right.
three.
Yeah, from True Lies, right?
I don't know if that specific picture's from True Lies, but yeah, she's off True Lies.
off
I mean,
True
brilliant
Lies.
film. Yeah, so
Brilliant.
there you go. There we are then.
We're now going over to Joke of the Week.
Joke of the week.
And whilst we're doing this, aren't we, to train the United Kingdom populace on how to share humour.
Share humour? Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but trying to.
So we've got 2
Right, okay.
amazing jokes this week. Well, we hope they're amazing. Hope you enjoy them. And we're going to just
Here we are.
share them.
Yeah.
Okay, remember, so we lay the foundation first of all, we raise the eyebrow, and then we deliver the
Deliver the
punchline.
punch. Yeah.
So here we go. So I rang up my local building firm and said, I want to skip outside my house. He replied, well, I'm not stopping you. Stopping you. Okay, Nikki, over to you.
Okay, so here we go. What? I haven't even read this yet. This cravat. Sorry, I thought
Necktie,
cravat.
yeah, cravat.
Cravat. Sorry about that, guys. Walked up to me, crying his eyes out. I said, "Sorry, I can't stand emotional ties."
Happy, what are we going
What
over
we
to
got
next?
Holy Ghost gossip.
Oh, it's time for
Time for
Holy Ghost
Ghost
Gossip. And this week we're looking at the topic of what is the second coming. Nikki, what is the second coming?
So it's the return of our Messiah, Jesus Christ, from his ascension to heaven. It's the second coming of him to come back to establish his kingdom on earth once again. But of course, before he does that, you have to have the rapture of the church, which is you and me and anyone who's given their life to Christ. It says that the dead will be raised. And that we'll be given like glorified bodies, which is quite amazing, isn't it? And sort of being made new in Christ. And then of course you get the tribulation, which is like the time of, well, God's wrath on the world, suffering. It's not very nice to sort of...
Gonna have a dart there, Nicky.
Sorry about that. I don't like to talk about it too much, but perhaps you should take over from here, Paul. Perhaps you should take over. Sorry about that.
Very well done. Yeah, but as you said, like the second coming is the return of Jesus to the earth, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And Jesus promised that when he left, he would come back one day and establish his kingdom on the earth. And that's what really the church looks forward to, isn't it? The second coming of Jesus.
Yes.
And when Jesus comes back, there'll be a time of peace and prosperity and health, and it'll be an amazing, amazing time. So really, that's what the second coming is.
Amazing for people that have given their lives to Christ.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's why we always encourage people to, give their life to Christ, to repent of their sin and turn to God, trust in Jesus' death, burial and resurrection. Because at the second coming, those people who belong to Jesus, they will remain with him in the kingdom of God on earth. And then the Holy Bible teaches there'll be a new heavens and a new earth one day too. And we'll get to live that time with Jesus as well. So really,
I went a bit dark, guys. But
a bit dark.
I did.
Tribulation.
But,
That's
I'm just
God
kind
stuff,
of like
man.
telling it as is. You've got to do the full thing.
She is
we
telling
can't
it as it is.
do
She ain't lying.
the picking, the cherry picking, the cherry picking, the cherry picking, Pastor Paul. We can't do the cherry picking. We're very tired today. But, you've got to give the whole picture. But obviously, it's a very joyous, awesome time for those that believe and those that have given their lives to Christ, of course.
Absolutely. So brilliant. Over to the next section. Happy. What's coming up next?
Oh boy, it's time for the Pie Face Challenge.
Oh, it's time for the Pie Face Challenge. And this week it's my turn. But before we introduce the Pie Face Challenge, we have a very special guest amongst us today. It is, of course, the Bell of Destiny, whose legend is only surpassed by its own legend.
I don't know where he comes with all this stuff.
Have you ever heard of the lost city of Atlantis?
Yes.
Apparently it's an ancient, advanced civilization that for some reason it sunk to the bottom of the ocean and nobody ever knew what ever happened to it.
Would that be like Aquaman living under there?
Yes,
that would be
just
quite
like
cool,
Aquaman.
Like Aquaman.
Well, it was said that in the 1890s, mermaids were spotted off the southern coast of America.
Oh,
and
Ariels.
Ariels. I'm on about the washing up liquid, Nicky. I'm on about mermaids. And these mermaids...
She's a mermaid. The little mermaids.
And they brought up with them from the very lost city of Atlantis, the Bell of Destiny.
Would you like to live under the water? Do you think you could?
No, but you carry on misbehaving. That's where you're going to end up. Concrete boots
very
on.
nice.
Not what I'm talking about.
It's a bit off,
Not what I'm
isn't
talking
it?
about, ladies and gentlemen.
Good job. I'm a good swimmer.
Okay, so today's game. Got a couple of plates.
Please let me win this week.
Yeah, this is a tricky game. So basically, what we do on this game is we have five crackers each.
My mic seems to have got lost under my
Where's
top.
it gone? Oh, it's disappeared. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in other words, you're allowed 5 attempts at this challenge.
Right.
And it's quite 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 crackers for you. And the challenge is a relatively straightforward one, but it's not that easy. You have to balance a cracker on your forehead. And just by shaking your head, you've got to get it down into your mouth without using your hands. And then it's the first person to eat their cracker. If you drop your cracker...
Eat the whole cracker?
Eat the whole cracker and swallow it. Say Pie Face Challenge. If you drop your cracker on the table... It's pretty dry.
Yeah.
Then you've got to pick up another cracker. You get 5 chances.
Even if you half ate it, that's no good. You've got to eat the whole thing.
The whole thing has to get into your mouth.
Half ate it? Does that make sense? You know what I
And you
mean?
have to swallow the whole thing, okay? If for any reason either of us cannot eat, or we drop all 5, then we go to a sudden death of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Okay, so you ready? You're allowed to put it on your forehead, but from then on, you just got to wiggle your head.
And then,
Get it into your mouth and eat it.
Right,
3, 2, 1, go.
This is hot.
Ah, no, I dropped one. Is this still stuck in your forehead? Right, okay.
I'm actually doing my head.
One.
at me.
That's all right.
Oh, forget it. Just forget it.
What?
Dan, this is just bang out of order
Bang
now.
out of
This is
order.
bang out of order. Once again, Dan, I am getting pied.
I can't believe you quit. I haven't swallowed it yet.
No, because you're still eating, I'm not going to do it now, am I? It's pointless. Not even funny anymore. What is going on,
There we go.
guys? I was winning all of this stuff and now I'm losing it all. No.
What's the score now? 7-5?
7-5. What is
7-5,
going
guys.
on? What is going
Paul's
on?
winning. That's what's going on. I've got a winning
No.
streak on me at the moment. All right, here we go.
Just because I'm having a nice little break soon and stuff and you're all like envious and everything. It's not my fault.
Yeah, you keep on saying whatever you want to do, but I'm
Not
going
my
to be
fault.
part of the
Don't
cream.
do that. Dan, you're in big trouble. And I don't know why, Dan, but you always get told off when I lose. Don't do anything, but you're just going to get told off anyway. Great. Great. Yay! What am I going to say this week, Dan?
Nikki has to say, I like your pie. Give me your pie.
So weird. I'm not impressed. Really not impressed.
I like your pie. Give me your pie.
Ish don't like your pie. I don't want your pie.
You have to say it. I like your pie.
I like your pie. Not. Give me your pie. Not.
Here we go. Yeah! You sore loser! You sore loser! See you next week, guys, 7 p.m. Bye!
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's show. We hope you liked it. Now, what would be really nice is if you would subscribe to our channel and told all your friends about us, as this would advertise our show for free. And it would be really nice if you could do that for me. The Paul and Nicky Show, the greatest show on earth. Woohoo!